Hello, welcome back to my presentation. I'm Salsabila, Related digit of my NPM 163. In this challenge, I'm gonna present to you guys the material of cross-culture management with the title Developing Intercultural Communication Competence. Here is our overview. First, introduction. Second, components of intercultural communication. The ethical consideration, ethnocentrism and ethnorelativism, empathy and mindfulness, building the third culture, challenge in ICC development, case study, and conclusion.
May I help you?
We'll be asking the questions, old man. Who are you?
You.
No, not me, you.
Yes, I am you.
Just answer the damn questions. Who are you?
I have told you.
Are you deaf?
No, you is blind.
I'm not blind, you blind.
That is what I just said.
You just said what?
I did not say what. I said you.
That's what I'm asking you.
And you is answering.
Shut up! You!
Yes?
Not you, him! What's your name?
Me.
Yes, you!
I am me.
He's me. And I'm you.
And I'm about to whoop your old ass, man, because I'm sick of playing games. You, me, everybody's ass around here. Him? I'm gonna kick his ass. I'm sick of it.
Introduction. Intercultural Communication Competence, or ICC, refers to the ability to interact effectively and appropriately with individuals from different cultural backgrounds. It involves understanding cultural differences, managing intergroup challenges, and fostering mutual understanding. ICC is vital in workplace, international collaboration, and in our increasingly interconnected lives. Component of ICC. It's including cognitive, affective, and behavioral component. Cognitive component emphasizes knowledge. To communicate effectively, one must understand the cultural values, beliefs, and expectations of others. This includes learning their communication styles and, where possible, their language. Avoiding assumptions and stereotypes is key, as this can lead to misunderstandings. Additionally, flexibility in thinking and the ability to adapt to new situations through experience are essential for gaining perspective and navigating cultural nuances. Affective component. The affective component focuses on emotions and attitudes. Motivation plays a critical role in encouraging meaningful interaction with individuals from other cultures. However, fear, prejudice, or anxiety can hinder communication. To overcome these barriers, one must develop confidence and maintain an open mind. Empathy is another crucial element, as it fosters trust and helps bridge cultural divides by enabling us to connect on an emotional level. Behavioral component. Behavioral component involves putting knowledge and attitudes into practice. Effective communication requires appropriate behavior that aligns with cultural expectation. This may include adapting verbal and nonverbal communication styles, managing interpersonal conflicts, and building rapport. Since different behaviors are considered appropriate in different culture contexts, competence also involves learning to assess social cues and adjust action accordingly. Ethical consideration. Cultural differences often bring ethical challenges. Navigating these differences require respect for others' norms while also staying true to universal principle of fairness and humanity. Analytical approach encourage understanding before judgment, while normative approach allow for evaluations when necessary. Developing ethical competence ensures that intercultural interactions are respectful and inclusive. Ethnocentrism versus ethnorelativism. Ethnocentrism, or viewing one's own culture as superior, is a major barrier to ICC. In contrast, ethnorelativism values cultural differences as enriching and promotes acceptance and adaptation. The developmental model of intercultural sensitivity outlines stage from denial of differences to full integration, where cultural diversity becomes a natural and valued part of one's worldview. empathy, and mindfulness. Empathy is the emotional ability to understand others' realities, while mindfulness involves being present and actively engaged in communication. Both are essential for ICC. Mindful communicators listen to attentively, reflect on others' feelings and perspective, and adapt their behavior in real time. These skills help build authentic connection and reduce misunderstandings in cross-cultural contexts. Building a third culture. The concept of building a third culture emphasizes creating shared norms and values through sustained intercultural dialogue. This process begins with establishing mutual needs, followed by deeper conversations that foster trust and interdependence. The outcome is a third culture that combines elements from both cultures to create a framework for collaboration and mutual respect. Developing ICC is not without its challenge. Common obstacles include stereotypes, language barriers, and differing communication styles. Overcoming these requires patience, flexibility, and openness. Individuals must be willing to address conflicts constructively and embrace cultural diversity as an opportunity to grow and learn. Case study: Daimler Chrysler merger. The merger between German automaker Daimler-Benz and American company Chrysler in 1998 aimed to create a global automotive powerhouse. However, cultural differences between the two organizations contribute to the eventual failure of the merger. The cultural misunderstanding rise from the Daimler-Benz, it's because of the hierarchical, formal, precise and centralized decision-making, while in the other side, Chrysler's is egalitarian, informal, flexible, and collaborative decision-making. The key issue of this case first is ethnocentrism, where each side believed their approach was superior. Second, behavioral conflicts. Germans prefer structured communication, while Americans bypass hierarchies. Third, effective challenge. The cultural misunderstanding then rise the distrust and demoralization from cultural dominance. And from the ethical misalignment, German culting clash with American values of job security. The ICC solution that could apply in this case: first is the cognitive, the cross-cultural training to understand values and management styles. Second, the effective approach, team building to foster empathy and reduce distrust. The behavioral approach, by adapting communication and decision-making process. And the ethical approach, by doing the open dialogue on ethical differences to find common ground. In the end, the outcome of this case is had the ICC been prioritized during the merger, the two companies may have avoided many of the conflicts that led to mistrust and inefficiency. Instead of operating as separate entities, Daimler and Chrysler could have built a third culture that could integrating the strengths of both approaches to create an unified corporate identity. Conclusion: Intercultural communicative competence, or ICC, is the ability to navigate cultural differences, build relationships, and communicate effectively across diverse contexts. It combines understanding cultural values, managing emotions like empathy and motivation, and adapting behaviors to ensure meaningful interaction. Developing ICC is a lifelong process of learning, reflection, and adaptability. Key to ACC is to balance between respecting cultural diversity and ethical consideration, fostering mutual shared values, enabling deeper connections through mindfulness, empathy, and managing uncertainty. ICC helps bridge cultural divides, promoting harmony in a globalized world. Well, we've come to the end of the material. That's all from me. Thank you.